when my name called. Nothing spectacular, helping the team win games and, get back to where we was at.
Every coach's face is seriously lit up when they've talked about you this spring. Did you change anything? Did you approach this differently from a mentality standpoint?
I wouldn't say I changed anything, Ever since I've been installed into working hard as a kid, with my pops, I always had the same mindset, just go out there and be the best, work the hardest. My dad, he always texts me like, I'll work everybody, no matter who it is, I'll work everybody. So, that's just my mentality. I guess just going into year 4, I got a little pep in my step. I'm becoming a vet, moving over from the rookie stage, and, I'm just ready to play more football and be more consistent for my team.
How hungry does it make you, knowing that you guys got so far the last 2 seasons but still did not ultimately reach your goal?
It make us real hungry, I think people really don't realize how bad it is until you get to that game where you 1 game away from the Super Bowl. That was the one that hurt us the most, hurt me the most. I felt more hurt losing to San Fran than I did to the Commanders because it was just 1 game away, it was 1 play away. I guess, we got a chip on our shoulder. Everybody remember it, but, we not dwelling on it. We got a long season ahead of us. We got big games this season, kind of really moved on from the past, but it's still there just for that little chip of fire we need to go forward.
Dan talked about was just the added strength that you see in your game, being able to stop on a dime. was that part of the focus this offseason? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. I talked to a couple people, and they told me like why they lift weights and what it helped them with, and thing I took from it was, to get stronger. I'm a little guy. DBs like to reroute and stuff like that. So, I got to run through across linebackers. So, I just had to get my strength up a little bit. That's it.
Do you feel it? Do you notice it out there?
No, not me. I don't know. I feel the same. I feel the same.
The vet moving into that veteran stage, how do you feel that out there? The guys come to you?
I feel good about it. The young guys come to me about a lot of stuff, and I actually feel good because I know what they asking me, So when I was in A stage, I had guys who I could go to and they, help me with things. But now I'm the guy. We got 4 or 5 rookies, maybe 6 rookies. They coming to me asking me like, what's going on, how this look and how that look, and I got the right answers for them. So it feel good being that guy, that role model for them. We just our brothers. We out here to help each other and get each other better. So that's the main goal at the end of the day. No matter the age, what year it is, vet, rookie, everybody out here to play ball and get better,
What can you say about just your mindset, how much it has changed and you've evolved and maybe matured as a human being from the first time you were out here as a rookie?
I would just, say I just got older, I seen how things move and, figured how to move with things, you just can't put football first all the time. It's other things that go with it and go together, come together to make the whole football aspect better. So, that's why I figured out growing up, just getting older and maturing myself, talking to more people, opening up to more people, getting more advice from everybody, and, that just helped me a lot.
Do you feel like a different guy?
No, I'm still the same person, I just go about a lot of things differently.
When you talk to former college teammates and you look around the league and see the experiences they're going through and you guys share stories in the offseason, do you look around what you have here in Detroit and so many stars around you and just maybe thank, Brad and this group for picking you?
Yeah. I talked to a lot of guys, I went to school with, Garrett, Chris, Mechie. I talked to everybody who I went to school with, really, Jackson, Craig, Bryson, my roommates who I went to school with. I talked to everybody and just, we just keep up with each other, talk football, but the main thing is outside of football. We built a brotherhood, we built a relationship, just staying with each other, growing up with each other. We were 17 years old when we met each other, maybe 15, 16, going to camps and rivals camps and stuff like that. But, now it was 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. I'm 24. So, building those relationships is like, I hit those guys up a lot, often, and just see how they doing from a mental standpoint. I know football always gonna go well because I know we good players and we know how to play football. But that's probably the last thing I asked them about. But I just look at the relationship part more than everything.
I guess when you look at the chaos around some other organizations and then see what you have here, do you reflect on the situation that you've been in here the last few years?
I don't pay attention to no other organizations. I'm all Detroit Lions.
Hey, Justin, I walked up a little second late, so sorry if you can ask this, but you had such a good year, and then the last game, I think you had one catch, and obviously that interception, just trying to make a play happen. How did you walk away from that season feeling like? What sort of taste did that leave in your mouth? I'm
not even worried about last year. We got a whole another year ahead of us. Last year is in the past. We can't dwell on what happened on January because we got a whole another 17 guaranteed games ahead of us, and we're trying to go do the same thing, go further, and hold up the trophy in February.
John Williams has indicated that he wants to maybe take more deep shots and such. And how much does that excite you? And what do you think?
It's really exciting. It's exciting. Expand the offense more. I'm looking forward to it though. That's one of my strengths. Go deep. So I'm really looking forward to it. But it's probably not just for me. We probably got other guys in the cut who can do it. So it excited me. Yeah, for sure.
Follow up on what Dave asked you. Did it take a minute to get over last year? I know you're past it now.
Nah. I don't really dwell on stuff like you can't. It's May. I don't really think about what happened. I just move forward. It stuck with me for a couple days. Like, damn, we should have won the game. But I'm more of a positive person. I move on from the bad things. It's gonna be bumps in the road. And I just took it as like we lost. We watched the film. Can't do nothing about it.
How about individually on that interception? What would you do different? What would you do different on that pass?
I don't know. Throw it out of bounds? What would you do?
I guess
I'm saying.
The point is that if you don't throw it at all, if you just keep it running.
I would say, what would you do?
I'd throw it out of bounds.
I'm asking him.
I probably would have tried to keep it and run it. I don't know.
That's you.
With the jersey switch, with the jersey switch, did the NFL make you buy it?
No. It was free.
Makes it easier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's it feel to be back in number one?
It feel great. It feel great. It feel awesome. How I look?
It's slimming.
makes you look skinny.
Skinny.
Yeah.
I gained more weight. I'm
What'd you gain?
About 5 pounds.
Oh,
About 5 pounds.
doesn't count. That's one meal.
It's good seeing y'all.